Today I'm in the wood yard. It's a wood splitting day. We got a pile of wood over here, but first I've got pallets. The pallet store was open on my way here this morning, so I stopped and they had lots of pallets, so I just threw the good ones in, the stuff that I wanted. For those of you that haven't been watching a long time, I stop at 3 or 4 places regularly. One of them has an ad. Every once in a while they put an ad on Craigslist that they have pallets for sale, and I try to go not when they have their ad on, because they'll do their ad like maybe once every 2 months, and then everybody goes and gets pallets. I go like a month later because they just keep building up, and the place I went to get these, they have a wall that's got to be 50 yards long, stacked as high as you could reach, of pallets. And I just grabbed the stuff that I wanted, the ones that are the 48 by 40s, and then some of these skids here that I use too, so I got some of those. And basically just keep your eyes open, let people know you're looking for pallets. It gets easier and easier the more you look, the more you find sources. So I'm gonna unload these right now. So here they are. These are frames that they use for mattresses that come shipped in these. These are, I don't know, they're like, 3/4 of an inch by not quite 3 inches. Kind of odd size, but they work really good. I put 2 of these down at a time. So this is down, and I put 2 of them so you get about that high off the ground, and I just do single rows, and you can put them side by side. They're, I don't know, like 6.5 feet long, something like that. So they work pretty good. I also use them for the brace pieces, which are these things right here. I break them apart and I cut them down, so I put a brace piece on. And I've been doing this lately with my pallets when I do the end pieces, is I put a, obviously I nail it in up at the top, down the bottom, and then I'm putting a small piece on the end. I've been doing that because this is 2 full cords from here down to that end. And if I went right out to the end, people would be getting an extra, 8 inches or so of wood. So I just nail it down on the bottom, down here, down there, and then down there, and then I brace it in the back and then brace it on both sides like this. You can see there, and then this one too, I did the same thing. Makes it nice and solid. So there they are. These are 40 by 48s here, which are standard size. They had a bunch of these, but they were really buried. I want to get some more of these. They're 62 by 40s, 42s I should say, and see, a little bit bigger. So those are kind of nice, and then there's the skids there. So just keep your eyes open. There's always skids around. You got to be quick though. If you see an ad, if you want to really get some, check every day. Check at the end of the day. Check in the morning, and just start finding places that have them, and then talk to the people. Go in and say, hey, I'm looking for a source for skids. I'd come pick them up for you anytime you've got them. Give them your number and just stay aware, because they go fast, because there's a lot of people that pick them up and then they resell them because they are worth some money. So there you go. Okay, now there it is. Splitter's ready to go. It's gassed up. The wood pile's there. The trailer's backed up. Splitting time. Look at what I have created once again. A trailer load full of wood. It is full, and feels good to keep getting this done. Now I've got that pile there and then that pile there, so there's another trailer load full, and I'm getting about 4 face cords or so per load because I'm really heaping them. So that means I'll end up with 12 face cords or 4 full cords from that pile, those piles that I cut there, which is about what I figured, about 4. So nice bunch of wood. Some of the stuff I could have run through the processor, and I'm thinking that, you know, maybe what I need to do is to put on one of the smaller wedges, like maybe the 4-way even, and give that a try. The problem is centering it. I'm worried about, you know, the logs moving side to side in the trough, in the where the ram comes through, that the logs will, you know, the rounds will be off to one side or the other, and I would get, you know, a lot of halves instead of quarters like I really want. Some of the stuff though was very small, so wouldn't have paid at all. Basically, I think probably 6 inches is about the very smallest you're going to want to run through the processor. And some of this stuff here, like, I mean, look at this one here, stuff like that. I mean, that's what, 2.5 inches, and to put that through the processor is just, would be a waste of time and fuel. I'm thinking right about here, that's about a 6 incher. That's about what you want. That size and up would be fine. 8 would be better yet. And you know, with bigger wood, you get more splits too, so there's actually a lot more wood in bigger rounds. So I'm not really a big fan of the small stuff, except for when it comes to cutting it with a chainsaw and then splitting it on the splitter. These are nice because I can pick almost all these up with one hand. I can grab these like this, grab them, pick them up, and then throw them up on the table all one-handed. So it's kind of nice. Once they get to be 8 inches, I can't quite grab them. So it's working pretty good. So I had the 4-way on, and I got a question for you here. So I've been splitting wood, and I want you to tell me, this is the question of the day, what kind of wood is this? You guys are looking at the bark, looking at the inside. I'm not going to give you any clues. I'm just going to tell you that it's firewood, and you're going to tell me what kind of wood is this. So that is the question of the day, and that's all I have time for. I got to go work on my other business now. So tomorrow I will be stacking this load. So you're going to come back and we'll get her stacked. Tomorrow, 5:30 a.m., you're going to see that happening. Between now and then, go to my channel. There's over 800 videos for you to watch right now. Good night, everyone.